Hello everyone and welcome to my ear tour video. You guys have been asking me to show you my ear collection for honestly a couple of years now, and I've always said that we were gonna do it, and we're doing it today, right now. This is the day. So because I do have over 80 pairs of ears, I decided to break this into like a multi-part video so that it wasn't extremely long, because I think I could probably go on and on about all of these ears and it would be like a 4-hour long video. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to show the ears grouped by shop. So this very first video is probably only going to showcase 3 or 4 shops because these are the shops that have sent me the most pairs of ears, if that makes sense. The following parts of this video are going to be showcasing multiple shops. I also did a poll on Twitter to find out if you guys wanted these grouped together, like all of the ears from one shop, I'll talk about them together, or if you wanted me to mix it up. And like 80% of you guys wanted me to group them together so that you can see the quality from the individual pairs of ears from each shop. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So I also real quick just wanted to point out that if you hear any weird noises, Bandit is sitting like right next to me here. Here he is. He's just sitting right next to me while I'm doing my ear tour video. So if you hear anything from him, it's him. This is the very first pair of ears. These are from WeveGotEars, and I'm sure you guys have heard me talk about her shop a million times. I do really enjoy the fit of her ears and the comfort level of her ears, and they're very light, as well as they don't pinch behind the ears, which the actual Disney branded ears are some of the most painful ears that I've ever worn. However, they are very cute, and so I do have multiple pairs from Disney as well. But the one thing about the small shop ears that I've noticed is that they don't pinch as much as the Disney branded ears do. So I can wear these for like an entire Disney day and not get a headache. So here is a closer look at these ears. They do have the iconic Mickey balloons on one side, and then the castle on the other side does have a sparkly kind of light blue bow. This bow does not come off, it is fully attached. And there are some sparkles on the headband. The next pair, again, is from WeveGotEars, and these are Matterhorn themed, and I thought these were really cool. She sent these for our very first trip to Disneyland. It was a really nice surprise. When I wore these for the first time at Disneyland and we rode Matterhorn, all of the Matterhorn cast members said, oh my gosh, I've never seen Matterhorn themed ears. So that was actually really cool as well, to see how much the cast members loved them. So these do have a sparkly red band. The bow does not come off, it is fully attached. It is a fabric bow that does have the Matterhorn kind of themed embroidery there and here, which is so beautiful. I love that little embroidery detail. They've got the fabric, the Matterhorn fabric for the ear design. This next pair was also sent over for our first Disneyland trip. These are DCA themed ears. When I wore them in DCA, the cast members, again, were like, I've never seen a pair of ears solely themed to DCA. And now that they're changing Paradise Pier into Pixar Pier, these ears are almost gonna be like an antique. There's California Screamin' with the Paradise Pier logo on there. We've also got Mickey's Fun Wheel on the other ear. You can see the gondolas, the swinging gondolas kind of in the middle there. I've never actually ridden those swinging gondolas, but I have them on a pair of ears, so there's that. We've got the yellow fabric bow with the red sequins all along the outside. It does have a red sparkly band, and then here is the back side. They're just a plain blue, but I kind of like how much the colors remind me of Toy Story. I think that's kind of cool. Let's talk about the Epcot themed ears from the WeveGotEars ear shop. So these are gonna be my Spaceship Earth themed ears. They're just the plain Spaceship Earth themed ears. She does have a few that have other fun kind of stuff on them. So they do have the really cool kind of pyramid triangle themed pattern all across both ears. And it does have the little white pom-poms around the ears. There are the silver sequins at the base of the ears. And then of course it is a sparkly silver band to go along with the Spaceship Earth coloring. And the bow itself is like a metallic silver, which I really like. And it also, again, it is attached to the ears. It does not come off. And here's what the back of the ears look like. Just very similar to the front. And these are the Epcot's International Food and Wine Festival themed ears. They are very similar to the original Spaceship Earth ears, but they do have the grape leaf, grapevine, kind of grape and wine design all around the top there instead of the traditional bow, which I think is really neat. I like that these are a little bit different. It does again have the white pom-poms around the outsides of the ears and the same Spaceship Earth fabric design on the ears themselves. And then of course it does have a sparkly, kind of sequin sparkly silver band. Next up we have the retro Epcot ears, and I have to say I love these. I love the Epcot logo, I love the colors, I love how retro they are. These are some of my absolute favorite ears. So on the ears, of course, they do have the Epcot logo, and I accidentally got some mascara on this specific pair, which is kind of a bummer because I didn't know how to clean them. I didn't want to try to spot clean these because I was kind of afraid that I would ruin them further, but that's what that is. So that was my fault. I just got a little mascara on them. And then of course on the back, it is the same design on both sides. We've got the sparkly blue band. It does have the blue sequins around the base of the ears and the pink bow. The bow is attached, it does not come off. And it has the yellow, kind of orangey pom-poms around the outside. I really love this pair.
Bet you didn't think you'd see me in this video. But these are some more ears from We've Got Ears, and she actually made a specific pair for me. And they are TimTracker ears. These ears have a mustache design over here, and I do like all of the different colors of mustaches that are there. And they just have a nice simple black outline on the outside of the ears, and it's a simple black band as well. And then on the back, it's the same two designs, they're just flip-flopped. So on the back of the side that had the colorful mustaches on it is the words "The TimTracker" with the Mickey with the mustache.
Next up are my cheeseburger and french fry ears. These again were made for the Disneyland trip that we took, and we went to In-N-Out, and so she made a pair of like cheeseburger themed ears because of how much that we loved In-N-Out, and I thought that was really cool. So they do have delicious french fries and cheeseburgers on each ear. They are outlined with the red pom-poms. It does have a red bow. However, this bow is removable, which is pretty cool. You can wear the red bow on its own, or you can put it right back on your cheeseburger ears if you like. It does have a red sparkly band and red sequins at the base of the ears. And these are my Splash Mountain themed ears from We've Got Ears. These are so cute. They do have Brer Rabbit's little knapsack on a stick, which I think is really fun theming. So this side says it's the truth, it's actual. We've got a blue and pink layered bow that is attached to the ears. It does not come off. We have Brer Rabbit's little knapsack on a stick and the briar patch on the other ear. On the back, it says everything is satisfactual. So that's pretty fun. And then the other ear does have the thorny kind of tree area as well. And it has a pink sparkly band. And I love that the sparkles on this have that kind of like green shift. It looks really nice in the sunshine. And these are the Lion King themed ears from We've Got Ears. I love the burlap bow detail. I think that's pretty fun. So these have Simba and Nala printed fabric on the front and on the back. And I think my favorite part is that they're young on the front, and it does have the pink pom-pom kind of design around it and that burlap bow. And then on the back, it's like the older version of Simba and Nala. And I think that's a really fun detail. I love that. And it has a sparkly kind of magenta, it's like a deeper pink band. And this is the last pair of ears from the We've Got Ears ear shop. These are the Pandora inspired ears, and I wore these recently in a video, and I forgot that they reacted under black light, and I couldn't believe how much they were glowing. It was so cool. I think one of my favorite things about these ears is that it does have the braid detail with the little feather and the little wooden beads. It's very similar to their hair braid that they have in the movie actually, so I thought that was really cool. And I love the color of the flowers, kind of like metallic teal, purple kind of design. And then she added some of these little glow-in-the-dark dots on the fabric of the ears and also in the flower detail of the ears. And it is on like a teal kind of sequined band, and the flowers sort of act as the bow. So there is no actual bow, and the flowers are fully attached and they don't come off. So those are the Pandora inspired ears. So next we're going to talk about the ears from the Minnie&Company shop. This first pair of ears is Jungle Cruise themed. We love the Jungle Cruise, and I love these ears. I just think they're really fun. They're different, and I love how different they are. So these are cool because the ears are actually an outline made of like a thicker kind of rope. The bow is like a burlappy kind of ribbon, but it's really interesting. I love the way that it looks. And then she did add some really cool leaves and sort of like palm fronds onto the ears. So you really do feel like you're in the jungle when you wear these. It's pretty fun. She added like a felt lining around the top of it so that A, I think so that they were a little more comfortable, and B, to kind of cover up some of the design detail. The band itself is thin, so I always have to take these ears off when I do ride rides because they'll just fly right off my head. However, I do love how lightweight these ears are. They're very comfortable. And my next pair of ears from the Minnie&Company shop are these. And I don't know that they have a specific name, but they kind of remind me of the Polynesian because of the type of flowers on the flower crown and also the colors of the flowers on the flower crown. And there are some of the little tropical leaves in there as well. And I love that the ears are made of almost like a twisted wood. I just think it gives it like a really cool natural look, and I love that. But I also love the wire crown on the front too. I just think that's really cute. So we've kind of dubbed these the Polynesian princess ears. I think they're beautiful. I love when the shop creators think about the comfort level of the person wearing the ears. And I think that this little felt piece on the bottom definitely will make these more comfortable to wear throughout the day. So I like that little added detail. Next up, these are the floral wire ears with like orange and yellow flowers. I think these are kind of like spring inspired maybe, just with the bright coloring of the flowers and all that. The ears are wire, and the one thing that I like about the wire ears from Minnie&Company is that I've never had a pair that the wire bent. I have seen other wire ears that use a thinner wiring, and those tend to bend pretty frequently. And sometimes you can't get them back to their perfect shape, which stinks. So these I've never bent, which is something that I really enjoy about the quality of her ears. And the last item from the Minnie&Company shop is this Ravenclaw inspired flower crown. I thought it was really cool that she not only does Disney themed stuff, but she also does some Universal themed stuff. So because I was sorted into Ravenclaw, she made me this awesome Ravenclaw flower crown. And I love that these are like burlap material. They're like a thicker sort of flowers, so they keep their shape. It does have that felt underneath to kind of make it more comfortable on your head. And again, it is that sort of thin headband, which makes them very light and very comfortable. But if you're riding a ride, you're probably gonna have to take these off so you don't lose them. So although this first video is only focusing on 3 shops, the following parts of this ear tour will be focusing on many, many more shops. So I really do hope that you tune into the part 2 and possibly 3, I'm not really sure yet, of this ear tour. So let's move on to the last shop, which is Sally's Enchanting Ears. This first pair is the Flower and Garden Festival inspired ears. So these ears are made to actually look like leaves, which I thought was kind of cool. They've got the little insects on them. There's a bumblebee, a ladybug, a butterfly kind of perched at the top of the ears there. The bow is that kind of fun burlap fabric material. And in the center there, we have a maroon sort of like daisy looking flower. On the back, very similar, there's a butterfly on the back, the leaf detail there with the flowers, and the flower on the back of the bow there to kind of cover up that bow from the backside. And these, what I think is really neat about these, because they are so heavy, this is definitely a heavy pair of ears because of all the detail, she put a Velcro piece on the inside, and I think this will definitely kind of help to keep these in place. And this next pair is, I want to say that it's Haunted Mansion themed. It's definitely sort of like that Halloween themed, sort of gothic style. The actual ear part is made up of 2 large black roses, and they have a little bit of the silver glitter detail on them. The bow is like a sort of like a dark pink red mesh design. In the center, there's some black rhinestones, and there are a couple of black rhinestones on the black flowers too. And the back here, again, is just 2 large black roses with a little bit of silver glitter detail, some of those black rhinestones as well. This next pair is themed, I want to say it's like Minnie and Mickey love themed, because it's very cute. It has them kissing here on the top, and the bow is red with the black polka dots. These have the black pom-pom piping around the ears and at the ear base. The bow is red with black polka dots, and that's also the same fabric covering the headband as well. And then on the back here, it's the same pattern with Mickey and Minnie kissing and the black pom-poms. And on the inside, there's just a little strip of fabric that's black with red polka dots and white polka dots. And this next pair is Christmas themed. One of my favorite times at the parks is Christmas time. On the front, there's a little picture of Minnie trying to string the lights up on the Christmas tree. We also have Pluto on the other side, and I think he's either trying to tangle the lights up or detangle them, I can't tell. But the bow is also very cute. It is different shades of red and green, and there's even a little Mickey made out of rhinestones in the center of the bow. The ears are outlined in the little white pom-poms. And then on the back, Minnie on the other side, I think she's probably trying to untangle whatever Pluto was doing there. So we've got Mickey trying to string up the lights on the tree here. And the band does have large white polka dots on a red band. And this last pair from Sally's Enchanting Ears is based off of the Disneyland ticket book. I just thought that was so cool. I think one of my favorite parts about these ears in particular is the double bow. I love the big bow. I think that's so fun. I also love that the castle is featured right in the middle of the bow. On each ear, it is printed to look like a Disney ticket book. And on the back, it's showcasing a little bit of Tinkerbell there. So when Disneyland first opened, in order to ride the rides, you had to buy a ticket book. And that's what this print is. These are what the tickets looked like in the book. It does have an orange braided piping around the outside. Orange is my favorite color, so I love the way that looks in contrast with the other colors on the headband. So that has concluded part 1 of my ear tour video.
Yeah, there are a lot of ears.
Yeah, I have to give a huge special thank you to Tim for helping me. You probably saw his legs in the background of most of those shots. So again, be on the lookout for the different parts of the video.
Yeah.
They'll be up hopefully very soon. But yeah, so that's been our ear tour vid.
Part 1.
Part 1. So thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. So if you guys are looking for more information about the shops that were featured in today's video, please make sure to check out the description box down below. I'll be linking their shops down there for you. So if you guys want to check them out, you can do that.
And with that being said, we are off, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
And now it's time to pay the price.